And aloha! Welcome to the BlueNote Fan Report. I am Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, and this is your intermission show. Yes, that's right. This is the intermission show. It is nothing to nothing Blues. Blues are out shooting Chicago 14-4, and they are definitely outplaying Chicago. Doesn't mean they're winning on the scoreboard, but they are outplaying them. I will definitely say that. Welcome to the BlueNote Fan Report intermission show. Can we stop the blind passes to nowhere? Well, I've seen some of those work, and, I'd say they're about 60-40, but it's also kind of opening up things, and it's changing how Chicago's playing, definitely. Let's bring in Miss Ashley, the slap and shut. She's making sure that I stay on the... Oh, excuse me, man. I just followed some air the wrong way.
Oh, no.
Yeah, ooh, yeah. Hey, actually, not a bad period, actually.
No, it was really good shots-wise. A couple of bad turnovers in our zone that made me cringe, but overall pretty good.
Yeah, no, that happens. I've seen a little bit of that. Fleury made an absolute amazing save there.
Yeah.
That pass, I've said this before. Parashinko is in some ways a very underrated player, right? And we've talked about this, how I've talked about his defense, how it's underrated, and his passing, how his passing is so underrated. Boy, are we seeing it tonight, right? That pass to, I think it was Scandella. Oh, beautiful. And then the blind pass to Parayko.
Oh,
if
yeah,
Parayko fires that, that's a goal.
Yeah,
right?
I think he anticipated Parayko firing it, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, that's an absolute goal if he fires that. Hold on a second. Let's see if that works a little. There we go. Gives me the camera a little more centered me. I can't move some. The studio's kind of. I'm sitting in my postage stamp of an apartment on my postage stamp of a living room trying to do this until I can get my full studio set up. But hey, at least I'm here, right?
Exactly.
Right. No, this was a good period both for the Blues, and it wasn't a bad period for the Blackhawks.
No, it wasn't a bad period for them.
No, I mean, they only had four shots, but they were chasing, and they're down. They've got like a bunch of guys in COVID protocol. They have Patrick Kane in COVID protocol. And then, at the same time, they need this game more than anybody else in the league. Right? Yeah. This organization needs this game. And they played yesterday, but that was on the heels of everything, right? This is to the point where the new cycle is starting to drop down a little bit. And as that new cycle starts to fall away, they need to get away from it. And the only way they're going to get away from it is playing a game. Uh-oh. See, this is what I was worried about. I bring Ashley on and people forget all about me now. Right?
Oh,
I told you, Ashley. I told you, my fear of you doing your show by yourself is people are going to want you to start doing shows, and, no longer guys going to be all, put in the trash bin. Chink, chink.
No, you are always going to be the Batman to my Robin.
Yeah, there we go. Well, I hope so. You do help this show a lot. There was a comment made, and I'll talk about it here real quick. There was a comment made where someone said that you were hurting my brand. You know what? I've been told I hurt my brand. So, I just kind of, if you're going to make a comment like that, back it up. Right? Back it up. Give me the reason why. Right? What's my favorite show in the world is The West Wing. Right? Have you ever watched that, Ashley?
I saw a few episodes. I kind of had a
there were two debate shows, and in the first one, there was a question they were trying to find in debating a 10-word answer, right? And when this guy gives the 10-word answer, says, American people know how to spend their money better than the government. And President Bartlett goes, that's it. That's the 10-word answer. And then he goes, what's the next 10 words? What after that? You tell me how to do it and I'll step down right now. So don't just give me something like that without telling me why. Give me the next 10 words, right? And that's what I try and do on this show, is give you the next 10 words. That's what the purpose of the Blue Note Fan Report is. Mm-hmm. What are the next 10 words? And you're getting it uncensored. I'm not connected to the Blues in any way that I have to watch what I say. I'm not, we don't like you talking about it. Well, you know what? They won't let me in anyway, so I'm going to say what I need to say. Right, Ashley?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And that what makes this, Ryan says he misses Brock. Well, Brock made his choice. Brock made a choice, and nothing I can do about that choice. Ashley filled in very nicely. She made it so much better. Guy the Hawaii who? Ashley moving in. Old hat, you mean, guys? So these guys are doing it there. And Ashley, is there somebody you see? And you know what? That's what makes the show fun, because I know that all of these guys are doing this lovingly, right?
Yes.
They do this because they like this show. They like us. They like what we do. And they like the fact that they get to talk about the game while the game's going on.
Yes,
right?
That's what I felt on the shows that I did. It was at least a place for them to come talk. I'm not as good as you are, but at least
well, I don't know how good I am,
minutes.
but that's another thing. But and Ryan Green says, I think being your true self will make your brand. And you know what? This is who I am. I look at things. I got to tell you, I since my hand is messed up, I can't work, right? So I'm stuck at home a lot. I can't move things around the house. I can't lift anything more than a couple pounds, right? I mean, you can see. I don't know if you can tell. I can't even close my hand to make a fist, right? That's the most I can do, and then I can't open it. I have very little, you can see I can't bend my hand.
Yeah.
Right. I have no turn. So I've been watching a lot of Netflix and things like that because I really don't have anything else to do. Hey, John, I sent Rolin a link. I sent him a link on Facebook on Messenger. So I did send the link, bud. Tell him to check it out. Tommy says Neal and Bush will score tonight. I'd like to see it. I really would. I like how Bennington's playing. But there's a movie that I watched that's called, and first of all, it's a hockey movie, but I say if you're going to watch this, you really need to prepare yourself. Okay? It's called White Horse. All right? I think that, is it White Horse or Crazy Horse? Something like, I got Indian Horse. It's called Indian Horse. Right? Yeah. See, there we go. There's somebody who loves me. Right? It's about the First Nations in that got taken away from the kids got taken away from their parents and made to go to these schools that were run by the Catholic Church, and the Catholic Church just didn't care. Right? They beat these kids, they killed them, they did a lot of things to them. But it's about a kid that picks up the game of hockey. It's fictional, but it has some truth to it. And one of the lines in that was, you see the game from underneath. And I think anybody who's watched me or listened to me knows that's kind of how I see the game. Right? I see it from underneath. And when get somebody who can explain that, and I think that's where I come in, is I can explain what I'm seeing from underneath. Right? And I think you caught that from me before, Ashley.
Oh, yeah.
That I catch things that a lot of people don't see. Mm-hmm. Right. And one of the things that I'm seeing right now is the defense is finally playing Bennington defense.
Yes.
And what that is, this is the defense that they played when Bennington first showed up. We don't know you. We don't trust you. We're going to play back and but we're going to let you see shots. Right? The defense doesn't trust Bennington right now. I'm only saying that because that's all I can say at the moment, right? But they don't. And the reason I say that is because look how they're playing. Notice how they played with Huso and how effective that was. I guarantee you they don't trust Huso. Even though he's got 2 shutouts in his last two games. And then notice how hey, if you guys call me on the phone, I can't put you on the show. I don't know if my phone's not hooked up for me to put you on the show. You gotta do it through Messenger, guys. Got to do it through Messenger. Right? Let me try one other thing here real quick. I know we got about 7 minutes, 5, 6, 7 minutes. Man, these guys are just making it hard on life. Well, Rolin, you got the link. I don't know why it's not working, bud. Now I'm lost. I'm trying to do like 3 different things and it doesn't work. We've learned that, huh?
I agree with you, Greg.
I disagree. They trust Bennington, but they realize that in order to win games, that's how they need to play defense. Well, you know what? John, please don't act like a pissed off girl. No, Greg, you're kind of right. You're kind of wrong, right? And it's, I think, okay, it's not that they don't trust Bennington, but they understand. They get into a point where they know that Bennington is not going to. God, see, I want to say what I want to say. I can't say, right? So I made that promise. So I'm not going to go there, but we'll just kind of.
I'm sorry, but they're playing like a defense should. Yes, the goalie is the last line of defense, but the defense have to play defense, so they're finally doing their job.
Yeah, well, okay.
He's right.
That's. I think there's somewhere in between those 2 statements, is where I'm going. And here it is. That's kind of it. That the Chris has kind of got it right there. They definitely do realize that he's not Superman, and he's. See, I almost said I'm going to back off. Okay. So right now we talked about with so here's 14-4 attempts, 26-18 for the Blues, chances 6-3, hits 10-8, leading towards the Blackhawks, block shots 7-4, face-offs are 7-7. So we got about 3 minutes left. We'll try and bring the guys on at the second intermission, or if they're still sober, we'll bring them, or at least coherent. We'll bring them on at the post game. We'll try and get them on. Unfortunately, because I have one of my TVs hooked up through Bluetooth, I can't hook my phone up through Bluetooth. So that way, I can't bring them on and show them like it's got to be through the StreamYard. That's the only way I can do it right now. I really think that this second period now, the Blues are +1 in the first. But they're like +8 or 7 or 8 in the second. Mm-hmm. This is where they've got to show that. They've got to make up for what happened in the last game and really settle in this one. And I'll say it for you, Guy. Bennington isn't the greatest of goalies, but he is who we have, and I'm okay with playing this type of defense in front of him. Greg, I am too, right? I am too. And I like that they're playing this defense. In fact, I even said this is the defense they need to play in front of them. And before they started playing it, right? Ashley, I mean, she's ready to like choke me.
No, I'm not actually. That's kind of the point I've been trying to make, because you kind of went on this spew of how bad Bennington's playing, and I've never said that he's the best, but I've said that he is a good goalie. He's not as bad as you're saying. So I agree with Greg 100%.
Yeah, but he's not as. See there, and this is the one.
Okay, he said that he's a great goalie. No, greatest. He's not. Huh? He is a great goalie, but he is not the greatest.
Folk is a machine. I agree with Tommy on that. Folk is playing outstanding. Bennington is an above average goalie, and that's what I'm seeing from him.
Correct, Stephen. He is not elite. He is a great goalie. You have to be a great goalie to even make the NHL.
Yes. Well, that's there's you. Well, I don't see. Okay. When you look at how many goalies are out, the fact that there's only 64 goalies in the league. Yes, you have to be really, 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 really good to make the league. But once you get into that 1%, and that's what they are, they're the 1%. Okay. In that 1%, you have a ranking in that 1%. You have the top 1% of the 1%, and you have the bottom, 99%, the bottom 50. And that's what you're looking at. So yes, we're talking about minuscule. The difference between Patrick Waugh and Carter Hart is minuscule. It's minuscule, but it's while it's minuscule, you can tell the difference. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does. Our buddy Robert Morton's in here.
Oh, he is. What do you got? Okay, it's a shame they didn't play this way for Allen. Oops, I said the A name. No, you're right. And I've brought that up countless times. Countless times I brought that up. The excuse we constantly said for Allen, oh, it's all on Allen. But it was never the defense's fault. With Bennington, it's the opposite. And I think that now we're starting to see that shrink a little bit to where it's starting to be a combination of the two things. Right? And not only that, this team is playing very, very different than the team that played last season. Mm-hmm. While they are a still defense first team, they are starting to allow their defense to create offense. When they did that in 19 and 20, or in 19 and 20, starting at January of 19, going all the way to March of 20, they were one of the best teams in the league. Period. End of story. If they get back to that, they're going to get back to that point too. Well, just about ready for the second period. What do you see, Ashley?
I see a lot of the same that we saw in the first. I'm hoping that we'll actually beat Fleury on some of those shots now. Sorry, I was caught up with some of those comments. I think the Blues are.
I know the comments have been great. I got to tell you, the comments have been amazing.
I can't hear you.
Say again. Oh, did we lose you? Okay.
It's me, my mic.
Okay. Well, no, actually, I'm hearing you, so it might be your headphones. Okay, so it looks like the game's just about back on. Hey, guys, we'll see you at the second intermission. Hopefully, we can bring on Rolin and them. Love y'all. This is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, saying aloha, mahalo, and we can't wait. See you at the second intermission.